You know, students, there's something about the life of Joseph that is so important for you to find your story in the midst of his. I mean, there's a lot of things we can look at. We can look at his age. We can look at his circumstance of dealing with moment after moment of just feeling like life couldn't be going any worse. And we find that again in Genesis chapter 40, 39 and 40. After Joseph has been thrown into a pit in a place he didn't want to find himself. He didn't necessarily ask for it. Found himself in an awful situation after he even did the right thing and was fleeing from temptation and sin. He still found himself in a dungeon. I could just imagine what he was thinking, going, why am I here again? Why does this keep happening? Why do we keep going here? And I'm thinking about that and going, how many times have I as a person thought about why am I back to this place again? Have you ever thought about that? I mean, think about how the last year has been. Why are we back at this place again? Why can't anything be going right? Why does everything seem to be coming off the rails over and over and over again? And I tend to look at it. I look at Joseph's life and I go, you know what? The thing that Joseph couldn't see is he could not see the work of art that God was working in his life. And what I mean by the work of art is the bigger picture of beauty that God was creating in the life of Joseph. There's no way Joseph could see it if he was so focused on the individual brush strokes of his life. Because if you're working on a piece of art and you just put yourself too close to the canvas, there's not a whole lot of beauty in an individual brush stroke. But when you step back and you look at it, all of a sudden you can see how colors are working together, how the content jumps off of the canvas. And I see that in Joseph's life. There's no way that when he was in the dungeon and he helped guys out in helping them get out of prison, and they said, hey, when you get out, please remember me. He wasn't remembered. I can imagine him just going, man, why am I even trying? Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there as a student where you just asked yourself, why am I even trying? It doesn't feel like I'm making any traction. In the same way that Joseph couldn't lose hope, students, you can't lose hope. You cannot find yourself hopeless thinking, what is the point taking steps going forward? Because I know that God is working artwork, a piece of art, a masterful masterpiece that you may not be able to see because all you can see is a brushstroke. Or even if you use the idea of a sculptor, all you can feel is the pain of a hammer chiseling away pieces of your life while God is going, I am working this into something beautiful and wonderful. Students, we're going to walk through tonight some passages in Romans that I want you to see the beauty of what God has worked in your life through Jesus, so that you might be able to look at your current circumstance and go, man, what is it that God could be working in my life right now?